welcome back to my new video. In today's video, I'm going to do some attacks about the air spam. So the Dragon Riders. Usually, I'm more inclined towards Smash, so I prefer Super Bowlers to be honest. But I need to do a little practice with this strategy for also the esports mode, since I'm going to do the stage 2 of this monthly qualifier. So I will use the Legend League 3 as a sort of warm up for the esports mode. I know that there are two different things, but um, it can be useful for making good plans on the basis. So yeah, that's the purpose of today's video. Maybe I will do some attacks also with super bowlers, and I watched some attacks again about the air spam, which was extremely popular in the last monthly qualifier. And yeah, you can use different variations. You can use either the healing tome with the eternal one, or someone like Max from the reported gaming use the life gem. I think it depends on the basis, but the healing tome is more popular, um, and it's more useful, I would say, against the poison basis. But if you're facing the double rage basis, maybe the life gem would be more useful. Um, but overall, you have to start always with the Dragon Duke chart. As you can see, I have six invisibility spells. Sometimes you can carry even seven. It depends on the plan. But since you're attacking in the Legend League, you don't have the time to plan so much, and you can't even change your army. So yeah, this is the standard one. But make sure that when you are planning and attacking War, Clan War League, or in some tournaments, to adjust your army according to the base. Uh, so yeah, that's it for as an intro for this army. At 99.9%, you will use the new siege, but I'm carrying also other siege machines, because maybe you can use in some kind of certain situations, like for example, if you have to trigger the invisibility spell, you can use the log launcher, or maybe you have flame flinger value, you can use it to create a good funnel for the air spam. It is possible, even though I should bring Hog Rider just to trigger traps maybe. But yeah, it should be fine. So yeah, that's it for now. I should adjust maybe the pet. So what should I? Maybe the Sneezy. Let's see. Yeah, it's Sneezy. So yeah, this is the perfect composition of the army. And let's go for... No, I just forgot to activate the super troops here. Okay, now I am ready for the attacks. It's a box base with CC in the core. So what can I do here? I could do Dragon Duke chart from the top, maybe, or maybe it's more important to lure the CC. Yeah, so that's my plan here. I will start with the Dragon Duke charge here. Let's use a troop just for funneling. Yeah, that was great. As you can see, the Dragon Duke now is inside this flank, so the funneling should be perfect. uh, I should have invested earlier the invisibility spell. My mistake. So poison spell here. Even though I could have gathered more value maybe, but it should be fine in my opinion. Let's see if I can. No, that's it. So okay. Siege machine here. Let's use the RC here. Okay, now the ability. I would like to use the overgrowth on the rage compartment, Skelly, in order to distract the logger. Now it should be the right moment. I should trigger much better the ability of the minion prince. I forgot it. My mistake. Let's drop funneling troops here. Let's see. Where is the Dragon Duke? Sorry. I can't find it. Oh, it's here. I hope to not do the 1-star. No, that's a fail. So, 1 second. I will just analyze the attack and maybe try to correct what could I have improved in the plan. So, here it is. Yeah, if I have started with the Dragon Duke charge from like 3 o'clock, maybe I could have cleaned this compartment and probably I could have gone even onto the CC. No, sorry, on the town hall, but maybe I would have not taken the entire value. It depends because there is also the supervisor tower. One thing for sure is that the funneling could have been much better. So yeah, I think I could have gained more value with the Dragon Duke charge. And maybe the starting point of the Dragon Duke was wrong. Maybe I should have started from the from this trash building, from this deposit, because in that way I would have been much more sure that the Dragon Duke could have cleaned this entire flank, and the start from this side of the air spam maybe was correct, or maybe I could have started from 3 o'clock, since I could have cleaned this entire flank. The air spam then goes on to the town hall. You activate the ability of the eternal tome, and you take out the logger overgrowth onto the core, so that the air push does this kind of pathing. So let's take a photo like that. So uh, let's try to. So this should have been cleaned by the Dragon Duke charge, like that. With the RC ability, maybe where could I have activated the ability? Probably onto the opposite side. Yeah, because I don't see any kind of problem into using the ability of the RC here. You can take like 4 key defenses, this, the monolith, ricochet cannon, and the X-bow, which is a huge value. So RC that takes this entire compartment. And with the air spam, you can also go into the core like this, because you have created a nice pathing for the Dragon Riders. The plus point of that is that the air sweepers are not pointing towards your Dragon Riders, but the problem is the invisibility spell. So maybe you could do a mini donut here. So you have one Skelly, and you conserve one invisibility spell to do one mini donut to trigger this invisibility spell. In that way, you can clear easily the core, and you go even towards the town hall. So you activate the ability in the middle of the base. And regarding the overgrowth, yeah, probably the overgrowth spell I could have used like here. So let's use another color. No, this one. So when can you trigger? Use the overgrowth spell when you have activated the raid spell, and after 1 second you use the overgrowth spell here. So 1 second. What? Why? Let's use this color. So oh, finally. So onto this sector you use the overgrowth spell. In that way you are wasting the enemy's raid spell tower, and you are protecting your push from the super wizard attacks. This one, and also there is the multiple inferno tower. Yeah, that should be the complete plan of the attack. Yeah, as you can see, this kind of plan you can do easily when you have a lot of time, but when you have 30 seconds it's pretty difficult, especially when you are dealing with a difficult strategy. Like for me it's difficult, the air spam, since I'm not keen on playing with that kind of combo, but Maybe for someone else, the air spam is the easiest thing in the world, but it takes time to digest a different kind of strategy. But yeah, that's my thought. So let's resume our attacks. Okay, so here we are having a diamond base, double reach compartment. I think I can do easy the Dragon Duke charge in the Town Hall compartment. You have a really nice chain value, so the funneling should be perfect. Uh, with the RC, I could maybe deal with the other rage compartments. So let's see. Okay, nice invisibility spell, even though I could have used earlier. Please, Dragon Duke, what are you doing? So I have to be really careful here. Never mind, it has died. I could have gained much more value, to be honest. The next step is during the CC here. So I hate when the Dragon Duke does this kind of jokes toward me, but it is what it is. Let's activate the ability here. Okay. The plan is not at all perfect, in my opinion. Oh my god. This should be another fail in my opinion. Let's see if I can take the logger. Yes, but not the scatter, which is sad. No, this. What a horrible attack. I expected much more from the Dragon Duke, to be honest. The RC was not perfect. This is a disaster. So let's analyze the attack. Also, I want to add that it's not always necessary to do the Dragon Duke charge with the air spam. Sometimes you can do also the Queen charge recall uh, with the Dragon Riders. So you have to use the Monolith Arrow with maybe Giant. It could have been a nice attack if you are able to control your Queen charge. Yeah, it should be much better even than the Dragon Duke. The problem with the Dragon Duke is that, as you have seen in the attack, it takes like nothing to distract this hero with a Skelly or with an archer, something like that, and that somehow has fumbled my plan. Uh, so where could I have done the Dragon Duke charge? I feel like I could have done also on the other rage compartment, I could have taken the entire sector easily. Uh, One mistake, a little mistake I have realized now with the Dragon Duke is this. So, 1 second. So, as you can see, the funneling, it could have been much earlier. So, since I have dropped later the this troop, so the baby dragon, the Dragon Duke, instead of going into the town hall, it went outside. So I could have done the funneling much earlier, but the problem is that you have to take in the mind also the timing with the invisibility spell and the fox ability. So uh, maybe I could have dropped earlier the invisibility spell onto the mortar, and regarding the rage compartment sector, I don't know, it should have been a perfect plan in my opinion. um, or maybe if I have changed the plan differently, so Dragon Duke that goes outside of the base does this kind of pathing. So 1 second, let's click the photo. Here we have like you are starting with the Dragon Duke here, okay, but it goes like this, and you are dropping some of the funneling troops here. You have your baby dragon with other troops, and so you are taking with the Dragon Duke this kind of chunk of base. With the air span, yeah, you can go directly onto the town hall, but you should be careful since there could be also a Nado trap maybe. But you activate your ability here since there is a lot of splash damage. So your A spam, uh, 1 second. Yeah, your A spam goes like in this way. It should be perfect. And with the RC, you are helping your Dragon Riders to go into the core. So, yeah, you can drop your RC here, and you can take like this part of the base. Yeah, it should be enough. Also because you have the Phoenix on the RC. Then you have also the rocket loons to help with the funneling. So drop one totem here. One totem to distract the air defense, and then you're dropping your rocket loons to take this one. So sorry, maybe not all the 5 rocket loons, but like 3 or 4, it should be enough. And the overgrowth spell, maybe Yeah, you can drop here. So uh, let's see. Overcooked. And here you're having the air spam. Sorry. That should be the plan. Maybe I should do a little tweak in the abilities. Instead of using this meteor equipment, I should use the dark orb. The reason is that I think it should not be even common equipment since it's so strong. But the reason is that if you are using your dark orb onto the like this rage compartment, your air spam gets less damage, so it should be much more helpful for your strategy. Or you can use like the dark orb here onto the town hall compartment, so that you are using your warden ability later. So yeah, that should be much better. So let's continue our attacks. I have not started well the legend tree attacks since I'm new with the air spam, but I'm trying my best to do nice attacks. So you are having air sweepers here. Let's see. So here you're having the Dragon Duke charge. Let's see, a funneling trope. I saved the invisibility spell since I thought it was a little wasted. Okay, now Dragon Duke should go like here, that way. It's going outside. Okay, so the fox has died. We still have 2 invisibility spells. Oh no, Dragon Duke. I should get more value. So I still have the RC. Let's wait. When the invisibility spell. Oh, here we are having some Teslas. Poison spell here. So let's use I should have started much earlier with the air spam, to be honest. I'm not so fast, but I'm trying my best to. So overgrowth here, since there is too much damage. Let's drop our. Okay, so ability. Okay, I dropped much better the ability of the minion prince than before, but I started much later with the air spam. My mistake. I was so lazy here, but the plan was correct in my opinion. Even though it's fail. Something went wrong with the attack. So let's see. I think this time the plan was correct, but maybe the RC should not have been dropped at the top of the base. Yeah, maybe I could have dropped the RC ability in this sector. I could have taken easily this compartment so that your air spam goes easily into the core. And the overgrowth spell, I don't know at this point, but maybe I could have used maybe onto the revenge tower with this merge defenses, maybe. I'm still taking confidence with this strategy. I knew that I would have seen so many difficulties, but I want that you try to learn even from my mistakes. So this is how you can grow as a player. So in this case, where can you drop? Okay, I have a little plan. Okay, here. Oh my god. So much damage. Let's see. Okay. Skelly. Ability. Let's drop some. Yeah, it should be fine. Then start with our air spam. This time I don't want to waste time. Funneling. Let's drop other ability. Dragon Duke revived. Okay. Poison spell here. Where can I use the overgrowth spell? I feel like I can use the overgrowth spell onto the rage compartment. Or something like I want to trigger it, but now? Okay. This should be our first triple. Yeah, the plan was really perfect in this case. I'm really happy. I still have the Minion Prince ability. This is crushed. This is completely crushed. I'm swagging also the invisibility spell. Yeah, the plan was nice. Okay. This time the plan was perfect. Let's do just one attack with super bowlers here. So we have everything on point. So okay, this is a common base. So where can I enter? Okay, I have a plan. Queen charge onto the outside, so okay. Okay, I have triggered the NATO, which is a nice thing. Let's try to lure the logger onto the outside. I want to trigger the invisibility spell. Okay. Like that. Here we are having our ability. Let's revive the Dragon Duke. This is the most critical part of the base. Oh my god. Those headhunters are so annoying. I could have used the free spell much better. But bro, I'm so comfortable with the smash. Yeah, this is my first attack today with Super Bowlers and it's already triple. Maybe the execution could have been much better. Because if this attack was an esports attack, it could have been fail. But in esports, you are not finding the this kind of bases. That's the difference. You are not finding the invisibility spell onto the town hall. It's really rare. In esports, you are either having double rage, double poison, or maybe rage and poison, but invisibility it's the least used. And also, you are not even seeing this earthquake spell tower since it's useless towards the air spam, and you are knowing that um, the air spam is really dominating the game. So maybe in the future, Supercell could change the earthquake spell so that it can harm somehow the air spam. But at the moment, we don't know if Supercell has any plans for changing and reworking the earthquake spell. Let's wait some seconds for asking the army. Okay, maybe now it's the time, send the request. Okay. This is an anti-Q base. Okay. How should be our plan? Air sweepers are here, so okay. Okay, so the plan was to force the Dragon Duke into the rage compartment, and then I have been successful. Now I should gain here all the value. No, the Tesla. But the value should be enough, in my opinion. I have lured also the CC, which is a great thing. I could have gained more value, in my opinion, if I have played much better the last invisibility spell. So now, let's start with our air spam here, funneling like that. You are using your Skelly here. The push is splitting, which is not a good thing for us. Rage Tower is triggered. Overgrowth I should use here. Now it's the perfect moment. Let's use our troops here. Yeah, there is enough power to crush the base. I still have the Minion Prince ability once again, which is a great thing. This is crushed. Yeah, that's great. I have finally figured out how to use the air spam attack. Some people also use the Hydra attack, so some dragons with the Dragon Riders. It depends on the base, but I feel more comfortable with the Dragon Riders, to be honest. And there can be some cases where you are not starting your attack with the Dragon Dew, so maybe you are using the Queen Walk with the Dragon Riders, as it has been used by Kazuma against Transcender's team in the first match of the monthly qualifier, so in stage 3. And Ryuta in the same match used the RC ability, so he didn't start with the Dragon Duke. Since the RC ability could have gained a lot of value immediately, and he was sure about it. And he also tripled, so I think those are some rare cases when you are using that kind of opening against the bases. But the Dragon Duke is much more popular as an opener with the air spam. So yeah, this is for you my video. I hope it has been helpful for you, and you have somehow learned from my mistakes and from my plans. And If you are having any kind of doubts, some questions, you can write in the comments and I will try to answer to them. And yeah, that's it.